Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer. And yes, after about another whole week of me not doing anything on the channel, I am back. And yes, we are going to continue with Killian, the Shadow of Alnor. And last episode, Killian met up with his former lover slash friend slash magistrate, and her name is Bryn Amadis, and she told him about the veins, and the veins are these new guys that are in town, and they are how should I say, well, they are basically controlling everything. And something came up about a fella called the Pale One sort of thing. You might be Pale One, might be something else, but yes, it was the Pale One. So let's get into it. Okay, so we pick up with... Oh, and of course I'm using Streamlined Superheroes by John Fredericks from Sharp Mountain Games. Go and check him out. And we are here in Alnor, and we pick up with Killian at his home, and he's looking through all his information, all his parchments and books and stuff like that he has on the city's underground, the city's dark little corners all around, and he notices, he sees in one of these parchments that he had a long time ago, that he had written down there was some shady little areas around Alnor. And he said to himself, okay, I'm going to check out all these hotspots and see what we can find there. And so he gets all geared up, he jumps out of his window and off he goes, and he makes his way down to the Tinkerer's quarters. So he makes his way down here, and he finds himself on top of a roof looking down into an alleyway, and there's this door in a building, and just from this little slit underneath the door, he sees a little bit of light coming through, and he remembers that this used to be a sort of a gambling house, and a illegal gambling house. Okay, it wasn't a casino; it was an illegal gambling house. And he jumps down, he walks over to the door, and he knocks on the door. And he just steps aside a bit, and this slit opens, this little fake window opens from the door, and two eyes are looking outside. They're like sort of have slits, like they're snake eyes. They look like snake eyes, and he's looking through, and all of a sudden, Killian throws his hand inside, grabs this creature by the head, and just rips him out through the door, blowing open the door. All chaos breaks loose inside as some of these patrons start running out, and as they're running past him, he can hear him say, it's the shadow, let's get out of here, the shadow this, the shadow that, and they run outside. And Killian just walks in, and he grabs one of his, let's see what he has in his pouch. He's got some flash darts, smoke pellets, lock pits, doesn't really matter. As he's walking by, he's just, and he's not turning off, because he's just putting out all the torches with his hand as he's walking through the corridor. Now, okay, let's get into this. So Killian is in this den, I've got my little battlemat book thing, sort of thing here. Let me see how this is. Okay, it should be more like that. Okay, more or less. And I do have my little tokens here. Didn't have much time to prep this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some random generic tokens from here. I will use these ones. I still need to make some more. And let's grab a token for Killian, which is this one right here, right there. And I do have these little containers where I've got heroes and stuff like that. This one's got barbarian enemies on it, but we'll just use the barbarian enemies on this. Okay, now, I also took some time, and with the help of Streamlined Superheroes, there is a section here that shows you how to do your own villains, right? And I went ahead and I took John's advice. Henchmen, minor opponents, major opponents, stressful situations, stuff like that with the general rules. You can go check it out. You can read through this. And I went ahead and I created myself some henchmen. Now, where did I put that? As you can see, I got a lot of stuff here. I think it should be this one. Yeah, here we go. So, a couple of days ago, I was at work, and during my lunch break, I went ahead and I went and got some henchmen. So, they will have the henchmen through of the veins. They have 3 HP and they can punch and use it or use a dagger. The major henchmen will have 5 HP. They can punch and use a baton. And then we have the lieutenants of the veins, which are these here. And okay, I'm not going to show you much of that because it'll be spoiler. So I went ahead and done that there. Okay, so we got here Thingamajig, Killian. I keep forgetting his name. And we got some henchmen. Now, how many henchmen do we have here? I'm going to say, you know what? Let's make this like a bit cinematic. We're going to say that right here, 2 henchmen come up running towards him. What's happening here? Okay. 2 henchmen come running up towards him. That is henchman number 1. Oh, nice. And this will be number 2. And let's say that... is there a corridor sort of thing here? I wonder. Oh, nice. We got this right here. So we're going to use our imagination. These are actually dungeon and caves and stuff like that. But this is what I got. This is what I'm going to use, okay? So we're going to say that Killian burst open through here. Right, and there's a henchman coming down this way, and there's a henchman coming down that way, right there. Okay, and the 2 henchmen, they each have 3 HP, like I said. Oh, we got it right here. Got this right there. So 3 HP, they can punch or use a dagger. So we'll put henchman 1 and henchman 2. With 3 HP, and then we'll see what they'll use. Now, let's get our die. So, Killian has, let's just grab the whole shebang right here. That, we won't be needing that, but you know, since I'm getting it, let's just get it. D4 just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 1, which is this one. Like that. There we go. And let's get our meanies, our baddies. That. And that. Nope. Nope. But as you can see, this is in real time. Let me get this out. And I'm missing one. My 1d3. Right in real time. What have I got here? I'm gonna need one of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need the D6 and the D4 just in case. Cause yeah, Streamlined Superheroes doesn't use D4s, but you never know. And so, here's how we're gonna do this. Streamlined Superheroes, you roll a D20 to see if you hit. 10 or more is a success and you hit. And then you roll your effect dice. Okay? But I've been wanting to see if I can get this a bit more like cinematic. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing this out with, let me see, let me put that there, that here. Right, is that it? Yep. I'll be testing this out to see if it works or not. And you guys can see if it works or not. So what we're going to do is every time that we get a success, I'm going to count that as a hit. Right? And if we get, well, let's just go with it. So, I need actually another D20. Let me grab the screen. Okay, just grab the green. Okay, so blue will be Killian, the shadow, and green and red will be our enemies. And so, what happens is Killian bursts open through the door, and these two guys just come running straight into him. Get out of here, freak! And let's see. And so, red gets a hit, and green misses, and I think that was a 19, or was it a 1? I can't remember, didn't see it. 17, let's just say it's a 17. I like my dice tower. The thing is, it's not very useful to see the numbers, so we'll just say we rolled that again, and it's a 17. Okay, so number 1, 20, number 2, a 3, and Killian got a 17. So what I'm going to say is the two of them ran up, and henchman number 1 threw a punch at Killian, but because they both got successes, Killian and henchman number 1, I'm going to say that Killian blocked the incoming hit, the incoming punch. So he blocked it with one arm, and he turned and he kicked this guy, right? He kicked him, and so it's sort of like boom, down, bang, boom, chap, boom, boom, pow, boom, down, like that old Batman stuff. And so henchman number 1, number 2 takes one hit, and let me just do it like this, a bit easier. Takes one hit. Now let's do it again. And now what's gonna happen here is henchman number 1, he recovers and throws a punch at Killian, hitting Killian, so Killian takes 1 point of damage, right? And as he hits Killian, this guy throws another punch at Killian, but misses because Killian was, knocked back a little bit. And that is that. So let's do round 3. So as you can see, I'm not doing initiative. Everyone's just going in at the same time. So Killian's not rolling very well, is he? So henchman number 2 hits Killian for another point of damage, while I'll say that because of that punch, Killian is knocked into number 1, and they both go down to the ground. So now Killian will have to do a roll of streetwise, let's say streetwise, to see if he can get up. So he's going to use his dex. Oh wait, streetwise is a d12, and he's blue. Oh, he knocks it out. So as he falls, this guy gets thrown to the ground, but Killian, with his reflexes, just throws himself up and runs straight for this guy. So this guy will be out of combat for this round, and let's see what happens here. Oh, nice. Now Killian goes straight for that guy. He's starting to bleed a little bit from his mouth, and he takes out another point for that guy there. Now this guy gets up, he's back on his feet, and he runs towards Killian. So let's see what happens here. Killian gets a 2. Oosh. Oh, and it's all a fail. So what I'm gonna say here is they all go for strikes on each other, but Killian, like, he blocks with one hand and he blocks with another, and he's like underneath, like the other two are on top of him, and he's holding up tight, like really hard. Can he get his streetwise with his dex? 7 and 7 with his dex is 3. 10, yes he does, and he managed to and he separates from them a little bit. Now they all going for attack on each other also. Oh, this is nice. So Killian, number 1, well, that was a 12, and number 2 is a 17. So what's going to happen here is Killian, he turns towards number 1 and he smacks him across the head with a great big punch, because he's got he's got more than number 1. The henchman number 1, he hits number 1, but however, henchman number 2 comes around behind him and hits him in his kidneys, and that takes him to another point of damage. And now continuing with this. Oh, nice. However, there are no crits in Streamlined Superheroes. I should have this over here, actually. There are no crits in Streamlined Superheroes, but this is a major hit. And what I'm going to do with that major hit is I'm going to get his D10, and we are going to use the Steel Shadow. Okay, so he does inflict 1 point of damage, but because it was a 20, I'm going to say he's going to use his Steel Shadow ability and see how much extra hit points he hits them for. So he got another 7. So that will basically take them both out. Okay, so each one of them would be out. And I'm just going to do this here, and I'm going to do Shadow up here. And Shadow has 20 hit points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, because he's already taken 3 points of damage. There we go. Now, Killian takes out these 2 henchmen, and he continues through the corridors of the gambling den, and he comes upon another henchman who heard the commotion and ran across here, and he sees them coming through, and what he does is he's going to use his utility pouch, right, and he's going to use a flash dart. So let's see if he can do it. So utility pouch, I'm going to say that is intelligence, so 16, that's more than enough. And he grabs out a flash dart, throws it at him, throws it at that guy, and the flash dart goes poof right in front of him, and the henchman just throws his hands up in his eyes and goes, damn it. And Killian just runs straight towards him and grabs him and throws him to the ground, and turns to him and goes, "What are you doing here? Are you from the veins?" And the guy's grabbing his eyes and going, "Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I don't know what you're talking about." He And Killian turns to him and goes, "The veins. Are you part of the veins? This den was closed down months ago. How are you back up?" And he says, "The mistress. She's the one. You have to talk to her. You have to talk to her." And all of a sudden, this thing just comes out from the corner here and hits the henchman in the back. And his eyes just turn in, and Killian just sees the whites of his eyes, and he goes, as blood starts to come out of his mouth. And Killian drops him to the ground, lets him go to the ground, and stands over his body. And he just sees this shadow form running across there, and he runs straight after that shadow that he saw. And as he turns, he can see that he comes into, I could open this up, I could do it like it's supposed to be, right? But no, he runs in, and let's do it this way. And he's coming through here because that's where the shadow came from, and he just sees the shadow coming down this corridor. And all of a sudden, he can hear footsteps again. And out of... where did I put those? Where did I put... it's over here. I was looking for this. And Killian can sense, he hears... Wait, that's 4. Let me see if I can find 3. He can hear footsteps coming towards him. And he's right here, and he knows that he is basically, he is. So let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I don't know if you can notice, but my tokens, they do have little numbers on them. I have them numbered. And now Killian knows that he's surrounded, so he has to fight off these 4 henchmen now. Page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. I hope you guys are all doing well. It is really hot here in Portugal. I'm basically sweating so much as I'm doing this here because I can't have my AC on because reasons, sound reasons. But yeah, not fun. It is fun. I'm having fun, but you know what I mean. So now these 4 henchmen, they start running up, and Killian, he tries to turn this corner as he sees, because he knows that that shadow figure came down this way, and now he can see that he is basically surrounded. He's got 1, 2, 3 coming on this way. He turns around quickly and runs over here, and he sees that dude coming down there, and he just starts to step back into this as they are all approaching in on him. And as they're getting closer, he can see that there's this door right here. So let's see, can he get into that door and try to sort of funnel them in? Let's see. 14, yes he does, and he manages to run in here with 5 on his streetwise. He runs in there, and they all scream, "Get him!" And they all run here into there, and this guy goes in, like that. This guy comes around here, number 3, number 4 stays outside. And now he actually tried to funnel them in, and he managed to do it just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, and combat starts. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, and okay, we should get more than 20s. Let's see. Right here. And another D20 right here. So Killian will continue to be the blue. And we've got green on 1, red on 1, green on 2, and yellow on 3, and this one will be 4, and this is Killian. So 1, 2, and 3, they all are going for Killian, and Killian gets really smacked. So he's going to take a bit of damage. So number 1 hits Killian. He ran, poof, and hits him, and Killian and goes down another point of damage. Okay, number 2 hits Killian, but he hits him with his, let's say, does he punch him or does he, yeah, we'll say he punches him with his, no, let's do the dagger. He gets out his dagger and tries to shiv him. So that'll be a D8 with 3 more hit points. There. And number 3 misses completely, and Killian also misses. And he just steps back a bit, and they start to move in more. And this one runs around here. Now, let's do Killian. And 1, 2, 3 again. Wait, let me take that out. So Killian, oh, big hit. Big hit. They're all going to take some damage. But number 3, let's see. So Killian, what I say, he takes out his 2 scythes. He's got these 2 sickles, not scythes, sickles, and he just goes. So each of the henchmen, so 1, 2, take each of them take 1 point of damage. But because of his steel shadow, Killian is going to also hit them with a bit more damage. If I could find my D10. With another 8 points. Okay, so I'm going to say that these 8 points, they're going to be divided into 1 and 2, because basically 3 is a bit far away. So 1 and 2 take 4 points each, and they are dead. Ugh, and they fall to the ground, and their colleagues see that. You bastard, you're going to pay for this. You're going to pay for this. So we're going to say red is 3 and green is 4. And Killian looks at them smiling. Let's see who pays what. And runs straight towards them. Killian gets a 10. He manages to get a 10. Oh, but they both get, well, number 3 got a 20. So number 3, I'm going to say that Killian, he does hit. They all hit. So 1 and 4. So Killian and number 4, they block each other's hit. But number 3 does come in with a punch. And let's do a punch then. And the punch is 6 points. But because, I'm going to say, because Killian did do a success, he's only going to take 3. Okay. He takes 3 points of damage. Oh, you're going to pay for this, rat. And Killian goes with a 17. And he just hits both of them. Boom, boom. Taking 1 point of damage off each of them. Okay, I rubbed off a bit too much. And let me see. Do any of them run away? Let's do a D6. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, no. The red will be 3 and the blue will be for henchman 4. Ooh. Henchman 4 just bails. He says, I'm out. And he runs away, and only the other one stays. Henchman number 3. And it's up to them now. Oh, Killian takes another hit. Not looking good. And Killian, he's going to do is he's going to jump back. And he's going to fire his hand crossbow at the guy. Let's see. He's going to use his streetwise. If he does get a hit, he does get a hit, and he's going to hit him for 1 point. Yay, good job. So henchman 4 ran away, and this guy is still up. This guy gets hit with a bolt on his chest and says, "Oh, you freak!" and starts running towards Killian. And Killian starts running towards him, actually. Both of them. So they're on a collision course. And let's see what happens. 15-19. So they both bam each other, but they also block. And they go after each other again. And they also block. So the henchman number 3, he throws a kick out and Killian blocks it with his arm. And henchman number 3 hits Killian, and I'm just going to say he's going to hit him for 1 point. As Killian blocks the kick with his arm, the henchman comes in with a left hook and bam, right on his chin. And Killian then grows as he's swinging around because he got hit with the hook. The left hook, he's swinging around and just goes backhand, bam, straight into the henchman, taking him out. So everything calms down, and Killian is a bit shaken up, and the henchman's nearly unconscious. He's nearly unconscious, and Killian grabs him and goes, "You guys are the Veins. What are you doing here? This place has been shut down for months. Who opened this back up?" And the henchmen's go, "The mistress. You must talk to the mistress." And Killian turns to him and goes, "Mistress? Who's the mistress?" The henchman goes, "You'll find out very soon." And goes down. And we're going to stop that right here for today. Hope you all did enjoy this little battle scene. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, go and check out Streamlined Superheroes, and also Moses' SoloRPG GME, and because they are really good stuff. And I'll see you all on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.